All right, everybody, we'd like to start in a couple minutes. If we can get everybody, if you haven't already got a lunch, grab it. And if you haven't found your seat, please grab a seat. And we're going to be going in a couple minutes. All right, anybody left standing up, grab a seat. We're going to start identifying people by name or table.
Okay, wait. No, I'm going to shift this up just a tiny bit. Okay, if you will take your seats. Don't make me yell at the cops. Fire. I think we've figured out how to get people in their seats. Just bring cute and adorable up here, and they're going to want to see what's going to happen next, right? Are we good? Everybody have a chair? Everybody has a box of food, fancy lunch out of a box. My name's Denise Domke. I'm the president and CEO of the West Sacramento Chamber of Commerce. Thank you so much for joining us. I want to introduce from Cub Scout Pack 49 and Troop 1. Wave, you guys. Wave, wave. They're all taking your picture. There you go. Led by Patrice Griffin, they're gonna do the pledge. So you're all gonna say your name, then I'm gonna take the microphone, then I'm gonna give it back to John. Yes? Okay.
June. John. Keikoa. Serena. Carmela.
Patrice.
Thank you. Okay, John, we're all yours.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Right behind you. Here you go, guys. Thank you so much. Watch the steps. Did you get it, Papa? Great. So welcome to I'm going to put this back in here. There we go. West Sacramento, we like to say, welcome to the business end of the causeway and with gusto, and thank you, and check this out, waste management. Show them your shirt. Recycle the West Way. It's my pleasure to recognize, and we're going to, applaud. Applaud for these people. They earned all of our applause. If you serve as a commissioner on a City of West Sacramento commission, please stand and let us thank you. Up, up, up. Thank you. West Sacramento Fire Department Fire Chief Steve Binns. West Sac PD Chief of Police Robert Strange. City of West Sacramento Financial Director Roberta Raper. City of West Sacramento Capital Projects Director Ariana Adame. Community Development Director Andrea Aus. City of West Sacramento Assistant City Manager Amanda Berlin. City of West Sacramento City Manager Aaron Laurel. The busiest man in Yolo County Assessor, Clerk Recorder, Registrar of Voters Jesse Salinas. The other busy man in Yolo County Supervisor Oscar Villegas. Representing Assembly Member Cecilia Aguiar Curry, Xavier Terry. Representing State Senator Christopher Cabalden, Emiliano Rosas. Representing Congresswoman Doris Matsui, Glenda Cochran, and Aaron Jones. City of West Sacramento City Council, representing District 1, Councilmember Norma Alcala. Representing District 2, Councilmember Karina Orozco. Mayor Pro Tem of the City of West Sacramento, representing District 4, Verna Sulpizio Hall. And the Mayor of the City of West Sacramento, Mayor Martha Guerrero. On behalf of the Board of Directors of the West Sacramento Chamber of Commerce, I'd like to thank the team that produced this event. Andrea Van Cleve. Andrea, where are you? Phoebe Olson. Bianchi Sound. And Crisp Catering. We also would like to thank our colleagues with the city, Megan Stiles, Economic Development Manager, City of West Sacramento. Paul Hosley, City of West Sacramento Communications and Media Officer. Doug Droz, City of West Sacramento Government Affairs Manager and Event Coordinator Extraordinaire. Say what? Hello? Deputy City Manager Doug Droz. He did such a good job on this event helping us. They promoted him right here. And the City Manager's Office for their commitment and assistance. Thank you so much. And of course, our table sponsors, volunteers, and all of you for joining us today. And now it's my great pleasure to introduce the Mayor of West Sacramento, Mayor Martha Guerrero.
Ooh, we got a lot of stuff up here. Okay, let me get myself settled in. Well, good morning, everybody. It is a wonderful day to see all of you here. Another year, let's see what we have ahead of us, and let's see what's happened in the past. So thank you to our Scout Troop 1 and Cub Scout Pack 49 and our dedicated troop leaders for leading us in the Pledge of Allegiance today. There is much to celebrate today, but before we begin, please join me in a moment of silence for fallen West Sacramento Fire Department's engineer, Tim Hall, whom we lost last September in the line of duty. Thank you for taking the time to be here as we reflect on the past year and celebrate the projects realized and honor the talent and creativity of the people who have made it all happen. And on that note, it is my honor to once again have the privilege to stand before you as mayor and share the 2025 State of the City. As always, I'd like to begin by extending a heartfelt thanks to the West Sacramento Chamber of Commerce for hosting yet another inclusive and beautifully curated event for the community to come together. And to the community's elected representatives, thank you for your generosity of spirit and your willingness to give of your time and your talent to lift the voices of the people who live and work in your districts. I know that public service can be a sacrifice taken away from family obligations and self-care. So on behalf of a grateful city, thank you. And from your family, the obligations that you have taken away is to each of your family members and extended villages, the people who support you in all you do, because they too admire and appreciate your service. So thank you to them as well. Today is a celebration of people power and extraordinary impact it has had on the city that we call home. Though still a very young city on the rise, historically West Sacramento has faced many challenges, big and small, and yet still managed to transform those challenges into opportunity. The key to our success comes from the core resolution in West Sacramento, we dream and build, with the focus on people, a quality community experience, and providing the best services and investments to make those dreams a reality. And so it is with great anticipation, we took a huge step forward and welcomed a Major League Baseball team into town. Yes. From April 2024, when the news broke out that the Athletics would be a temporary calling West Sacramento home right up to a very successful opening day this past March, it was nearly a year of whirlwind detailed planning and critical coordination between our extraordinary city staff, the A's, and the River Cats. So I'm going to be inviting Chip Maxson up here to share more about the collaboration experience. But before I do, I would like to recognize Lieutenant Jason Winger, who developed the strategic traffic safety plan in place to ensure the passage for people opting to drive, bike, scooter, and walk into the city and to enjoy a game. So Lieutenant Winger, thank you so much. And now, Chip, let's hear a few words from you, our River Cats President and Chief Operating Officer, Chip Maxson.
Good afternoon, everybody, and thank you, Martha. And let me say as well, Lieutenant Winger, we appreciate all you've done. You continue to do. I'm not sure if you work for the city or for the ballpark right now. We see you so much, but thank you. Thank you very much. As the mayor said, these last couple of months have been like any other in the time of our city. But it's been so awesome and unprecedented because of the collaboration and really just the warmth given to us from all of you in this room. So on behalf of the A's, the Kings, the River Cats, I want to say a big thank you very much to everybody here. Now, from the moment the A's announced they would call Sutter Health Park their temporary home for the next few years, we had to act fast. We had to move even faster. The Kings, the River Cats, the A's, the city of West Sacramento, we got together and we really transformed Sutter Health Park to make this possible. The project was unprecedented. There's no blueprint. Major League Baseball didn't have a book saying, here's what you need to do. So it took all the collaboration. Nobody had done this before, but we welcomed the opportunity in true West Sac fashion to be the first ones to do it. And from day one, the city understood what this meant. They understood it needed to take a true partnership to accomplish all we needed to do. And on March 31st, we saw that become a reality. Opening day for Major League Baseball in West Sacramento. Today, literally in about 45 minutes, Sutter Health Park is going to host fans for an incredible experience, a very intimate atmosphere, stunning views of downtown skyline, and fan-first amenities. None of this would have been possible without literally the city of West Sacramento stepping up to the plate to become a partner with the River Cats to make this become a reality. Since then, the ballpark has seen a lot of baseball. Today is 61 of 151, 90 games left to go in this season. And I have no doubt that our business community has seen and welcomed those impacts as well. And I want to challenge all of us, lean in to the opportunity we have. Lean in, the ripple effects are real. We're seeing more foot traffic in the Bridge District, new visitors coming to our city, seeing what we have to offer. We're seeing stronger and a greater economy here locally because of all the new jobs formed as well. So with all that, I just want to say a very big, heartfelt thank you, Mayor Guerrero, the entire city of West Sacramento. Thanks to your leadership, thanks to your partnership, we've really been able to bring this vision to a reality. And together, all of us, we get to show the rest of the country what's so special about our city, the city of West Sacramento. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Chip, for all you do. And before you, you'll see a little black pouch. Open that little pouch, and you'll see a pin that we all want you to wear proudly. It is the West Sac Way pin. So thank you to our team. And having a Major League Baseball and a minor league baseball team sharing Sutter Health Park has really boosted the local economy with many restaurant owners reporting that businesses has greatly improved since the arrival of the A's, making for a steady stream of visitors looking for a bite before and after the game. We need to thank Mayor Pro Tem Verna Sulpicio Hull for her recommendation, and Amber Sayusit and the team for launching Play the West Way. It was through that vision that the marketing campaign directing visitors to a dedicated page on the city's website that promotes local businesses under the categories of eat, park, and stay. And in the months after the announcement of the A's relocation to West Sacramento, I convened a mayor's business roundtable in collaboration with the California Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, offering support to about over 100 businesses looking to level up to accommodate the influx of new fans coming into town. The data gathered from these early meetings led to the launch of a small business accelerator program, which was in the planning stages, but it launched sooner. Funded by Measure N, we were able to award 14 grants through the Food and Beverage Facility Program, create a vandalism relief and permit assistance program for local businesses and startups, fund a new grant program launching later this year, targeting tenant improvements and facade enhancement and micro grants, which will be bigger grants. So I appreciate all that Megan Stiles and the Chamber is doing to get the word out. So yes, a lot of time and effort has gone into this venture, and aside from the excitement and prosperity of hosting 2 incredible ball clubs, the city is realizing it has both the mettle and the capacity to dream big, and that's what we're going to do. And with that, I'm excited to announce the Mayor's Economic Roundtable to gather chambers from around the Sacramento region, our businesses and their members, to continue building up a network of resources for our expanding business community. So I look forward to seeing your presence and looking to see what we can do to help our businesses. Understandably, the city receives a lot of feedback from the community concerning road conditions, efforts to reduce the number of people living unhoused, traffic, and the impact of those issues having on public safety. West Sac PD shares those concerns, and Response Police Chief Strange has overseen a strong chief advisory board. The board allows West Sac PD to be more directly partnered with our residents to gather feedback, prioritize areas of concern, and then develop effective strategies to restore peace and preserve public safety. Towards that same effort, West Sacramento partnered with Citygate Associates to provide city leadership with a roadmap for system improvements. The map advises on the restoration of a school resource officer, and Washington Unified School District has launched the community feedback component to tailor the program to identified needs. Another result was the development of a pathway to increase the number of officers in the field and the development of plans for a modernized police department headquarters equipped to support the public safety services currently in place, and also those targeted for implementation. I've had the opportunity to tour the progress being made towards refurbishing the current police department. Thank you so much, Chief, for the tour. And while the efforts are commendable, however, given the city's growth, projections and housing projects that we are anticipating here, it will be critical to have public safety continue focusing on efforts to complete the construction of an updated facility to house an expanded force and services. Reflecting on fiscal year 2024-25, West Sac PD has met the mark, maintaining a focus on retention and recruitment by assigning a sergeant full-time recruitment efforts. As a result, the department has increased the force, hear this, 17 full-time and 11 part-time staff. That's incredible. I think we just had an announcement yesterday of additional ones, which I did capture. So with the addition of the 28 newly sworn-in staff, West Sac PD now has officers in the field able to directly dialogue with the community members, for whom Russian, Spanish, Punjabi, Armenian are their first language. And I'm so proud of that. Thanks to the passing of Measure O, the city is able to offer more attractive compensation package, giving us a stronger competitive edge to attract new talent in the region. As we welcome our new recruits, join me in acknowledging the retirement of Lieutenant Nathan Steele, and who are not here, and Sergeant Jason Forchier, who together have gifted the community a combined 60-plus years of exemplary service. And sad, let's also acknowledge the planned retirements of Senior Analyst Donna Jones and Lieutenant Jason Winger, who together represent a combined 50-plus years of exemplary service to the city. West Sac PD has completed a multi-year data transparency project with a nonprofit organization, Measures for Justice, to roll out a progressive public-facing data transparency portal. Co-created with the Chiefs Community Advisory Board, the portal allows the voice of the community to more accurately reflect in the data points used to determine the courses of action to preserve and protect the broader community. So I recommend you go into the West Sac PD's website and take a look at Measures for Justice. Thanks to the successful grant writing efforts by City Hall, West Sac PD now has a digital forensic program, expanding its ability to better investigate crime involving the retrieval of data from electronic devices. Additionally, through the Public Safety Technology Ecosystem Project, the West Sac Safe and Secure program has integrated 428 home camera systems, purchased 16 license plate readers, and installed 794 community cameras. All this to keep us safer. All these video sources allow for real-time information gathering efforts leading to rapid apprehension of criminals, enhanced investigative crime-solving capability, and overall increase the efficiency of existing police services. One recent example were the tragic back-to-back shootings that occurred in Southport. With these systems in place, the suspects were immediately apprehended. Through other community partnerships, West Sac PD has secured $475,000 grant to help reduce the incidence of gun violence through an awareness and education campaign set to begin this summer. West Sacramento was one of the few cities to successfully pass a sales tax measure on the 2024 ballot. Chief Strange delivered an informative presentation early last year, calling City Council's attention to the infrastructure challenges where revenue from sales tax measure would bridge funding gaps for upgrades and critical city services. The City Council adopted a comprehensive Measure O spending plan that dedicates more than $22 million over 2 fiscal years to critical infrastructure and quality of life projects, to include $12.8 million for roads and major investments in pavement preservation and reconstruction. 10 new staff are in our Public Works Department that is now equipped with a dedicated road response team. $11 million for parks and trails, including upgrades to playgrounds, turf, and park safety at the Broderick Boat Ramp. Added new vehicles and 10 new hires to the Parks and Rec team. $5.2 million for public safety facilities, from fire station improvements and plans for a new police station. $3.1 million to add 11 new positions to West Sacramento Fire Department, and funding to secure vital equipment and vehicles. And thank you, Chief Benz, for giving us a plan on where we can make those investments, and West Sacramento Fire Department, and thanks to our West Sacramento Firefighters Association, secured a $5.25 million SAFER grant that put Engine 45 back in action. That's wonderful. And we thank our firefighters for their support to secure the passage of Measure O. You helped make it possible. We've also updated our emergency operations plan to reflect lessons learned from recent disasters and emergency response situations, placing special attention to climate resilience and vulnerable populations. Our crisis emergency response team volunteers and first responders are better prepared and ready, ensuring the city can respond swiftly in times of need. Now, our rising energy costs are a concern across the state. And here in the valley, we are especially affected by periods of extreme weather during peak summer and winter months. I recently had the opportunity to meet with the CEO of Pacific Gas and Electric Company, Patty Poppy. She was interested in learning more about West Sacramento and hearing the community's feedback and the direct impact on the quality of life for residents when they are unable to afford to heat or cool their homes. And as representative for PG&E, Ms. Poppy committed to stepping up efforts to communicate to the customer base the available programs specific to both residential end users and businesses designed to reduce energy costs. So to further those efforts, PG&I, and I heard from the Climate Action team, will be hosting informational events for residents to meet directly with their customer relations team, who will work one-on-one with residents to apply for rate reduction programs and get answers to other questions as it relates to energy consumption. And to keep the efforts ongoing, PG&E will also host regular Coffee Connect events at local coffee houses throughout the city to continue connecting residents with available cost reduction programs and managing energy bills. And on the topic of managing energy costs, our Community Development Department is working hard to build a cleaner and greener West Sacramento. Last night, Council adopted the Climate Action and Adaptation Plan, which advances the 2024 Strategic Plan principles and policy priorities. However, Andrea Aus's team didn't wait for this to get approved. Our sustainability team has launched the Smart Truck program and waste management, cutting waste stream contamination by over 60%. With the West Sac Litter Brigade and partnering with Breathe California to extend waste sorting in local schools, inspiring the next generation to employ green practices. Extend via on-demand rideshare to downtown Sacramento to lower vehicle emissions and to decrease traffic congestion between the Golden One Arena and Sutter Health Park Stadium. West Sacramento has also been selected for round 2 of the $100,000 grant from the Bloomberg Philanthropy Youth Climate Action Fund. This exciting global fund enables young people between the ages of 15 to 24 to develop, design, implement innovative strategies to address head-on the negative impacts of climate change in their communities. And by joining with cities from 38 countries, across 6 continents, reaching over 82 million people, our youth are part of a global effort to mitigate the effects of climate change at home and around the world. It is a critical time in the sustainability movement, and our actions in the home front contribute to the health of the planet. This grant has expanded countywide, allowing more schools, institutions, and other youth organizations to support initiatives such as habit restoration, school and community gardens, educational materials, presentations, and many other creative solutions to promote healthy environment. We are so proud of our youth for making a difference in making sure we can have an impact in climate change. In the past year, Ariana Adami's Capital Projects Department completed more than 35 citywide projects. Yes. So for the sake of time, I'll just highlight a few. Phase 2, the long-awaited Sycamore Trail extension connecting 2 neighborhoods formerly divided by a freeway. And Councilmember Quirina Orozco proudly inaugurated the new pathway by leading the bicycle parade across the new bridge. The upgrading of 30 high-risk intersections through the Highway Safety Improvement Program to increase safe passage for pedestrians in high traffic areas, and the I Street Bridge Replacement Project, nearing its final design with construction scheduled to begin, yeah, I know, it's been a long time, spring 2026. Yes. This will be modernizing our connection with Sacramento and converting the existing bridge that we have to a bike and pedestrian crossing, making sure people can cross to Sacramento safely. The opening of the Southport Levee Trailhead last summer had occurred, and that is just a few of the projects of the many. Thank you, Ariana. West Sacramento continues to grow, is a dynamic, forward-looking city, and I'm proud to share that we are seeing remarkable momentum across all sectors: industrial, residential, office, retail, and mixed use. The Southport Logistics Center brings 190,000 square feet of new industrial space to the market. The River One Phase 2 will add 220 new homes building on an already thriving neighborhood. The 440 West is underway with model homes open and a new public park breaking ground soon, probably the first public park breaking ground in the north in a long time. CalSTRS has expanded its waterfront campus with 280,000 square feet of office space, childcare center, and community serving amenities. The Huddle on Fifth is the first facility of its kind in California, accommodating 17 college-bound parents and their families with an affordable housing program that boasts on-site services and support. And Council members Alcala and Early shared the honors of the ribbon-cutting event. The Pierside mixed-use development, set to complete by 2026, brings 260 apartments, ground-level office and retail space, and rooftop amenities. It's going to be a beautiful place. We have expanded emergency housing support with the acquisition of 3 motel properties, serving over 100 individuals daily as we prepare for the Grand Gateway Master Plan, which will include robust affordable housing and a hotel program, and we thank SKK for that partnership. La Ciudad project by local visionary restaurateur Ernesto Delgado will bring a 4,000 square foot drinks and culture hub to be completed this summer. I'm so excited. Thanks to the tireless efforts of the Planning Commission Chair, Matthew Delgado, we approved the Yarborough project, Liberty-specific plan, and are developing a pathway for tiny homes on wheels, championed by our local resident, Robin Davis. IKEA is expanding with the new 83,000 square foot fulfillment center to bring home delivery to the Sacramento region. And the California American Water has announced it will begin construction of a corporate headquarters here in West Sacramento. The company will consolidate its 2 Sacramento offices and transition employees from its current headquarters in San Diego, bringing about 130 new and existing employees to our city. The company offers water and wastewater utility services to 700,000 Californians in 11 counties around the state. Comcast high-speed, fiber-rich network is coming to West Sacramento, beginning in late 2025, with the phased rollout continuing through 2026 to expand reliable internet access citywide. This partnership is a major step forward to empowering residents, the business community, and community-based organizations with the tools needed to boost economic growth and bolster innovation. Thank you, Councilmember Norma Alcala, for your leadership in pushing for a broader and more accessible internet for all. We now have a great partnership with the California Emergency Technology Fund and a grant to provide hotspots to our local library. So I thank Trish for that partnership, Trish Kelly. And also, a thank you to SUNY Wright McPeak and the CFTF team for launching this initiative and housing it here in West Sacramento. So we are also completing the update of the city's broadband action plan prepared by Valley Vision so that we will be in a position for additional investments. And we are thrilled to see local nonprofits such as Computer for Kids and Yolo County Children's Alliance to play such a key role in this initiative. We also donated retired city devices to Computer for Kids for refurbishing and distribution to our local families with school-aged children. Now, West Sacramento is reaching beyond just managing our growth. We are planning for sustainability and resilience. Our flood protection system continues to advance with the Yola Bypass North Improvement Project, fortifying our levees, supporting by modernized pump stations to protect the city and its residents from future flood risks. With the temperatures increasing yearly, we are on track with outdoor spaces to stay cool. Westacre Park is under construction, anticipated completion in spring of 2026. Heritage Oaks Park construction contract will be awarded in July, and in fall 2025, construction begins. Bright Parks Master Plan is closer than ever to becoming a reality, and I'm grateful to the Broderick and Bright Needs a Pool Coalition with the support of District 1 Representative Councilmember Alcala and Congressmember Doris Matsui and the Parks and Rec Director Kate Smith. We were able to secure with her leadership a $15 million federal grant, and we look forward to a smooth transition at the park's ownership transfers from Washington Unified School District to the city of West Sacramento. And the West Sacramento Home Run continues to build the next generation of leaders. The program has increased the number of youth savings accounts by 40%, now at 440 accounts, awarded nearly 200 micro-credentials for early learning professionals, earned a $200,000 grant to support farm to early care and education to introduce healthy, local produced foods in early childhood education. 62 interns will begin summer placements this month, supported by 6 peer leaders with onboarding hosted in collaboration with the City of the Dharma Realm. On Sidewalks and Transportation Equity Program, it targets 12 projects to close the gaps where walking is a primary mode of travel. And the Sacramento Avenue Complete Street Plan, supported by Congresswoman Matsui and Senator Padilla, earned a $1.66 million earmark to lay the groundwork for the transformative C Street Rail Yards Bridge project. And through the Enterprise Corridor, a bridge crossing project, we are designing the infrastructure of tomorrow with ADA accessible trails, high-level bike lanes, and a new multimodal bridge connecting Southport to the broader region. West Sacramento is no longer just a place on the other side of the river. We are a destination in our own right, and nationally, yes, nationally recognized for innovation, sustainability, and community-driven growth. Through the Enhanced Infrastructure Financing Authority, chaired by Alex Hirsch, we have taken 2 significant steps toward advancing critical infrastructure investments across the city. Through the guidance of our city manager, Aaron Laurel, and Economic Development and Housing Director Tracy Michael and Mark Plemis prepared the first of its kind EIFD, and City Council authorized issuance and the sale of up to $80 million in bonds to fund future infrastructure improvements. That's huge here in West Sacramento. So we have to get all that done in 3 years. With the approval of the annual report and bond issuance, we're demonstrating fiscal responsibility and also opening the door to long-term investments for roads, utilities, and public amenities and economic development projects that will benefit all residents without placing the burden on the city's general fund. So thank you, Alex, for your involvement in these efforts and the entire Enhanced Infrastructure Development team. It's a huge team, but thank you all. West Sacramento is rising on every front, and so today, I pledge to you to continue hosting town halls around the city because our viability comes from more than big dreams and bold plans. It comes from the heart and the courage of our people who invest in the health and prosperity of the community. And knowing what's coming down from the federal administration and seeing that it's going to impact the Brighton Broderick community the most, our economically disadvantaged community. I'm proud to announce that I will be joining Supervisor Mary Sandy to join the first joint State of the City and the State of the County event set soon to take place in the Brighton Broderick community, and look forward to partnering with Councilwoman Alcala. We need to do everything we can to lift up those most vulnerable representatives, people in our community. I want to close by thanking all of the teachers, the first responders, the small business owners, the union trades, the city staff and maintenance department workers, and the incredible network of community-based organizations that show up every day to serve and provide for the group good. It is your heart and your love for people that brings us together here today. And thank you again for the opportunity to serve. Together, we are setting a standard for what a small but mighty city can do. We're not just growing, we're growing with purpose and with passion, and we're doing it together. Thank you. So next we will have the presentation of the community awards. And the first is going to be the city's Civic Leadership Award for Pride. And if I can have Hebrews Cafe representatives come on up. I think we have Dr. Michael Hayes and maybe Elizabeth. Yes, both of you come on up. No, you just steps over here. Thank you so much. Come on. And come on, stand over here. And we'll stand over here on this side. I am proud to honor a business that embodies the soul of civic pride, Hebrews Coffee and Tea Company, led by the visionary team of Dr. Michael Hayes, Sr. and his wife, Elizabeth. Hebrews is more than a coffee shop. It's a space for connection, empowerment, and purpose, whether they're hosting events to promote financial literacy and healthy relationships, or partnering with nonprofits and faith-based organizations. The Hayes family has made Hebrews a hub for dialogue and change. Dr. Hayes brings more than 30 years of entrepreneurial leadership to West Sacramento. From food to finance to mentorship, he's a retired pastor, executive coach, and a tireless community advocate. And somehow, he still finds time to serve as secretary of the West Sacramento Art Guild and be a devoted father and grandfather. Hebrews reflects what makes West Sacramento special: creativity, community, and commitment to building something greater than yourself. So it is an honor to present the Civic Pride Award to Dr. Michael Hayes, Sr. and the entire Hebrews Coffee and Tea Company. Our next award is going to be presented by Mayor Pro Tem Verna Sopizio-Ho. It's the Civic Leadership Award for Community for Mark and Miko Mendenhall. Come on up. I need a little bit more space. Can we move here? Okay.
Do you like scary movies, West Sacramento? What's your favorite scary movie? Is it Scream, Halloween, The Exorcist? Well, for me, it's not a scary movie at all. It's the video I took last year at the Benton Street Haunted House, the scariest spot in all of West Sacramento on October 31st. That haunted house, it's the terrifyingly brilliant brainchild of Mark and Maiko Mendenhall, this year's winner of the Civic Leadership Award for Community. Growing up, Mark's childhood home was the haunted house, decked out with elaborate front yard decorations and plenty of jump scares, many courtesy of young Mark himself. When he and Maiko brought their first home in West Sacramento, they kept the tradition alive, starting with some porch decorations, which turned into a yard display, which spread to the driveway, and then, like a good ghost story, it grew into something much, much bigger. What stands today is the stuff of legends, the Benton Street Haunted House. For the past 8 years, Mark and Maiko have spent months each fall transforming their garage into a haunted haven. They hand-build intricate sets, install animatronics, craft custom props, and invite guests into a family-ish friendly haunted house experience. And I say ish because I was terrified just waiting in line, okay? With themes like Carn-Evil, Clown Motel, and Benton Street Manor, they turn their home into an immersive Halloween destination. And every year, neighbors line the streets with attendance as high as 1,500 people, all buzzing with excitement to see what the Mendenhalls have conjured up. So why do they do it? Ask Mark and he'll tell you,
it's for the community. From the creepy sound effects to the jump scares that Mark has been perfecting for years, every eerie detail is made with West Sacramento in mind. There were moments over the years where it felt too big, when it seemed like maybe it was time to stop. But then a neighbor, a kid, a parent would stop and say to them, "We love this. We can't wait to go this year." And just like that, their spooky spirit was reignited. And that community love has been contagious. In recent years, their neighbors have joined in, lending tools, time, and talent. One expert woodworker now helps build props. The actors who bring the haunted house to life, they're local students from River City and Stonegate. And the cost, paid entirely by the Mendenhalls. They invest $3,000 of their own money every year, all to ensure the haunted house remains free for the community they love. Mark, Miko, your creativity, generosity, and Halloween spirit have inspired and delighted our entire city. For your commitment to community, for building spooky joy one scream at a time, and for proving that leadership can come in cobwebs and fog machines, it is my honor to present the Civic Leadership Award for Community to you both. Congratulations and happy haunting.
And next is our Civic Leadership Award for District Council 16 apprentices. Councilwoman Alcala, come on up.
Thank you, Mayor. When you see a freshly painted community building, a fixed door at a local league facility, or new flooring at a crisis center in West Sacramento, there's a good chance the work was done by the talented apprentices of District Council 16. Through their union's apprenticeship program, these young professionals are learning valuable trade skills, and they're putting those skills to work improving our city. Their projects help beautify and maintain the vital community spaces, especially in our parks, while building the pride and confidence that comes from public service. District 16's ethos is high performance, high value. And these apprentices live that every single day. They're not only the next generation of skilled workers, they are already leaders. Please join me in congratulating Alex Beltran and District Council 16 apprentices as this year's recipients of the Civic Leadership Award for Service.
Anybody else coming up?
Get up here. She's trying to hide.
She needs to carry one of these too.
Yep. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for everything. For you and the community, you wouldn't be able to do it. Thank you so much.
And next is our Leadership Award for Prosperity. Frank Ketz. Councilmember Karina Orozco, come on up and recognize Frank Ketz.
How we doing, West Sacramento? tucked away in the very heart of West Sacramento's vibrant Bridge District. Franquette is a French-inspired wine bar and cafe. I never smile in the pictures, so. With its name roughly translating in French as "Come as you are." And how appropriate as we gather in this special month, revered for its magic and beauty, and embracing and celebrating who we uniquely and authentically are. Come as you are. This is Franquette. Franquette is more than a cafe. For those of you who've been there, you know it's a meeting place, a morning ritual, a neighborhood landmark. Nestled in the vibrant ecosystem of destinations such as Drake's, The Barn, Park Paddle, Mill Street Pier, the hotspot of Sutter Health Park, Pierside that you hear is coming up as a development, and the burgeoning entertainment venue on the riverfront, we are now officially the baseball side of the river. And Franquette is leading us in that new rhythm of life. A rhythm on the river, as they say. It's where you're going to see runners with coffee, students with their laptops, local elected officials grabbing a loose leaf green tea or a salmon tartine, neighbors in the community grabbing their famous ratatouille, dogs trotting up for their usual treat, and folks grabbing a glass of wine before an A's or River Cats game, and strangers striking up conversations with one another that become friendships. Franquette is more than just a trendy wine bar in the middle of the Bridge District, but with a creative and delicious menu that is unique and ever-changing. It is a business built on belief in our city, in its potential, and in the power of our community to lift one another up. It's a place that radiates. It radiates hospitality, innovation, risk-taking. That, my friends, is the very qualities that fuel the prosperity in our great, mighty little city. Franquette's theme, to come as you are, is so beautifully representative of the culture shift in our mighty little city. The little town that was once often overlooked in the region is now the envy of many. The bright little light that can. So it's with great energy, spirit, light, brilliance, and hope for our future as a city that I have the privilege as a District 2 councilwoman to present the West Sac Civic Award for Prosperity to my friends Clay Nutting and Brad Checky, owners of Franquette, the greatest little cafe that can. Please welcome me on stage.
And we have next the Leadership Award for Progress, Sierra Northern Railway. Now, Sierra Northern Railway, let me see here really quick, is going to be received by Michael Faust, Project Manager for the Sierra Northern Railway Hydrogen Locomotive Project. Come on up, Michael. Thank you so much. It is with great pride and admiration that I stand before you today to present the Civic Leadership Award for Progress to a company that is not moving just freight. It is moving the future forward. On April 8th, 2025, Sierra Northern Railway made history right here in in West Sacramento, capturing industry-wide attention when it successfully completed testing of the first 4-axle zero-emission hydrogen fuel switching locomotive. This is not just a breakthrough in transportation technology, it's a milestone for clean energy innovation across California and around the world. This achievement is more than symbolic. It places hydrogen-powered locomotives within commercial reach for the short line industry, rail line, bringing cleaner, quieter, and more efficient freight movement to the communities these locomotives serve. So for cities like ours, this matters. Traditional switcher locomotives, like the one Sierra Northern is working to replace, burn an average of 50,000 gallons of diesel fuel every year. Statewide, that adds up to more than 12 million gallons of diesel annually, nearly equal to the fuel consumption of 20,000 light-duty vehicles. So imagine what it means to eliminate that burden from our skies, our neighborhoods, our future. The transition will significantly improve air quality while reducing greenhouse gases, gas emissions, noise, and odors for the communities where short-line railways operate, including our own neighborhoods here in West Sacramento. None of this would have been possible without the visionary leadership, bold collaboration, and the support of forward-thinking partners. This project was made real through a $4 million grant from the California Energy Commission administered by GTI Energy, and backed by an impressive coalition that includes the Sacramento Metropolitan Air Quality Management District, SoCalGas, the Low Carbon Resources Initiative, and project collaborators such as Velocity Strategies, Rail Power Tech, WHA International, OptiFuel Systems, Ballard Power Systems, UC Riverside, and Valley Vision. But Sierra Northern didn't stop there. Building on this success, they had already begun the next phase, assembling and testing 3 more hydrogen fuel locomotives right here in West Sacramento, thanks to new funding from the California State Transportation Energy and continued administration by the Sacramento Metropolitan Air Quality Management District, with the technical leadership from Rail Power, Inc., that Michael is leadership of. This work is paving the way for a full-scale conversion of Sierra Northern's 40-switcher fleet, with the potential to ultimately transform all 260 short-line switchers across California. This kind of transformative progress that brings together innovation, sustainability, economic development, and community health. For this bold vision, for leading the charge towards a zero-emission rail future, and choosing West Sacramento as the proud proving ground for change, I am proud to present the Civic Leadership Award for Progress to Sierra Northern Railway. And congratulations, and thank you for your leadership in driving a cleaner, brighter future for all. You have a few words to share?
If you would like me to. They always told me never follow an elected official, especially impromptu, so we'll see how this goes. I want to thank, first of all, I want to thank the city of West Sacramento. This truly is a city of innovation. It's a great place to call home for the Sierra Northern Railway. We truly appreciate that. I want to thank the City Council. We want to thank the port leadership, city manager, and on behalf of Sierra Northern Railway, we truly appreciate the opportunity for this award. The one question I get asked all the time, is it truly zero emissions? It is. We literally pulled all the diesel components off, engines, the fuel tanks, everything replaced with batteries, fuel cells, storage on board. When we put it into operation, it'll remove more than 220,000 pounds a year of CO2, more than 400 pounds of PM 2.5, of PM 10. As part of the next 3 locomotives that we're putting into effect, you'll see them happening in the late half of 2026. It truly is a pleasure. West Sacramento has really been an epicenter for hydrogen technology for a very long time. For those of you who don't know, the Fuel Cell Partnership really helped trailblaze that. The city has been a trailblazer with multiple hydrogen refueling stations. The city of West Sacramento's fire department, they lead the nation in understanding the codes, the regulations, and how you implement it. You guys are very lucky to have the leadership of the West Sacramento Fire Department. There's nobody better on this topic than those ladies and gentlemen. We're very pleased to accept this award. In fact, we love to open up our doors and invite each and every one of you to the city, within the city, to come take a look at it. Gene doesn't know this, but we're going to put an event together later this fall. And we'd love for everybody to come see it. It's a one of a kind. It's a first of a kind, and we're very fortunate for to be here in West Sacramento. So if you stop by and hand your card to Gene or myself on the way out the door, we'll make sure that you're personally invited. Thank you very much for the opportunity, and thank you for this award.
So it has been quite a year, and we have quite a year ahead too. Sometimes I wonder, after catching up with everything that the city is doing, I wonder which city staff has time to answer all of our questions on City Council. And we know we have many changes coming ahead of us. With the Pheasant Club coming into West Sacramento with a new developed and modernized restaurant area, and with all the other changes that is happening here throughout our region in our beautiful city. I'm just so grateful to be the mayor and to have an incredible city council who's smart, talented, and fully engaged to making sure that we continue to thrive for our entire community. So thank you. With that, we are concluded. Can all the awardees please come up for a group photo, please? Up on top of the stage? Thank you. Okay. And all the council members, please come and up and join us. Let me move this first.